Hey guys, so you've probably seen me playing League of Legends a lot, and I've been getting a lot of bunch of questions from you about how to play and what are the basics. So I figured I'd do a quick breakdown to give you guys how this game works. I started playing a couple of years ago, way before started streaming, and it's really a fun game if you really learn it. So let's jump into it. So League of Legends have been around since 2009 and it's still one of the biggest game. I mean, it's literally the biggest game even in 2024, and there's a lot of tons of players playing it because first of all, it's a fun game. Second, it's free to play. Easy to learn, but it's hard to master. So the main goal in the League of Legends is to destroy the enemy team's Nexus, which is this big crystal thing in the middle of their base. But it's not simple as just running and destroying it. The Nexus is actually protected by 3 turrets in each lane that'll do insane damage to you if you're not careful. So you gotta take down those first. But as usual, the enemies will also try to protect their turret from getting destroyed, and that is their job to keep it alive as well. So the map is called Summoner's Rift. It's split into 3 lanes: top, mid, bottom. There is also jungle, which is the area between the lanes. Usually you got one person going top, one in the middle, 2 at the bottom. Usually a marksman and a support. I'll explain a bit more in this one. And the one in the jungle is the one who usually support lanes to push. They're kind of like a roamer. So you move your character or your champion by right clicking with your mouse, and if you right click above the enemy, it does their auto attack. Yeah, there is no WSD here. You right click to move and you use your QWER. Basically your QWE is your abilities and your R is your ultimate. Each champion has its own abilities, so there's a lot to learn. And when I say champions, there is above 160 champions to learn from, so there is a lot of champions you can try out that you gonna find yourself liking something in here for sure. Alright, so let's break down the roles in this game really quick. So in top lane, usually this is where the tank or bruiser goes. So the tanks are usually the one who can take a lot of damage. They can soak up a lot of damage. And bruiser is basically, they'll do damage, but at the same time they can also take damage as well. So it's kind of in between. Okay, and mid lane, usually a mage or assassin actually goes there. Mages use ability power, also called as AP, and they do deal damage by using their abilities. While assassins focus quickly in taking down the enemies, they have a burst damage. They instantly do a lot of damage and they kill you. And at the bottom lane, there are 2 players. One is called Marksman, or known as ADC. Basically, it's called Attack Damage Carry. They're the ones with a lot of damage, but they are pretty weak. So you need someone as a support to take care of you, to heal you, to shield you and all that other stuff. Basically, the role of support is to help your ADC from dying by putting shield, heal and other stuff to help you stay alive in the game. So usually 2 goes at the bottom. And there is jungle. They didn't have a lane, so they go in the jungle to kill monsters, and they help out other lanes by going to them behind their back, basically backstabbing and surprising the enemy to kill them and giving your team advantage. Now let's talk about items. Basically, you earn gold by killing minions, which I'll get into in a bit, and enemy champions. You use that gold to buy items to make your champion stronger, like more damage, more health, or attack faster. Knowing what to buy and when to buy them can turn the game in your favor. So, the minions are these little dudes that spawn in the waves and they go down by the lane. And they keep spawning every now and then. Killing them, or we call it farming, is how you get most of your gold, especially early on. The key is to last hit. Basically, you do the last damage before the thing dies to get gold out of it. It sounds simple, but getting good at farming is super important if you want to stay ahead in the game. There are also other side objectives which gives you buff and gold to your team by killing monsters around the map. So these side objectives are also very important in this game. Like I said, there is above 160 champions to choose from. Each have their own unique abilities and playstyle. Some are better at dealing damage, others are good at protecting the team, and some are just great at doing crazy damage. It's kinda picking an agent in Valorant, but even with more variety. So that is the basic of the game, but there is more about this game, which if you guys wanna check it out, you guys can come to my stream and ask here and there. But this is the most basic how to play guide on League of Legends. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Take care and see you.